We often witness movies that become hugely successful due to the amount of effort put into the CGI behind it. That being said, people often find it very interesting to see the movies as it was shot, with all the green screens and all the mocap suits. So this list describes how some action movies look without their special effects. Number 5. SpiderMan Homecoming. The 16th century into the Marvel Cinematic Universe was another reboot of the beloved character of Spider-Man. This movie showcased Tom Holland as the lead, doing all sorts of amazing stunts and acrobatics due to the extensive training he had done before the movie. Probably the most iconic scene in the entire movie was one where Spidey had to quickly ascend the Washington Monument to rescue his friends from a collapsing elevator. For this scene, the art department actually crafted some parts of the monument in a studio so that the actors could get really involved in the scene. In the scene where he had to jump onto the tower itself, they put in a miniature trampoline in front of it and made Tom jump, which was later enhanced using CGI. Most of the jumps and climbs were done with the aid of ropes, which were removed during post-production. But many of them were performed by Tom himself, wearing a Spider-Man suit.
You know, I think it would be cooler if I jumped down from there and the wire then picked me up later on.
Number 4. Gravity. The special effects in this movie were done so remarkably well that it actually won an Oscar for Best Visual Effects. This movie was filmed as though the characters were present in space, which was done through a whole host of computing aids. Some scenes were so heavily shrouded with CGI that the only non-computer generated images in the entirety of those frames were that of the actor's face. To get the actors to feel as if they were actually shooting in space, they built them like a cage-like rig, which had a whole array of screens behind it, which displayed footage of the Earth captured by the ISS. In some scenes, even the hand movements of the actors had been done by another person and fitted onto their bodies through special effects. In the end, Alfonso delivered an amazing spectacle for all to witness.
Cut. We need another. Can you do another one? Let's do that.
Number 3. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. In the sequel of the reboot of the Jurassic Park series, this movie delivered some truly astonishing visuals, ranging from all types of dinosaurs to creating an entire island out of CGI. This movie also made use of animatronics, which means that they basically use robots with dinosaur-like prosthetics applied over it. The CGI ranged from tiny animals to huge beasts, taking over an entire screen. They even recreated the entire island of Isla Nublar, the place where scientists had recreated living dinosaurs, by filming an empty space in the middle of an ocean and putting a digitally created island in that space. Past films of the franchise had also used special effects, but the level of details involved in this movie was on another level. Number 2. Doctor Strange. In the 14th film from the Marvel Studios, they gave their fans of the world of Doctor Strange, seeing as he was the master of the mystic arts with a heavy emphasis on mystic. They had to take their computer animation to a whole new level. There is one scene in particular where Doctor Strange went on a very trippy journey, which brilliantly showcased the talents of the animation department. In the entirety of the movie, there were about 1,450 visual effects shot, which had to be designed and evaluated with extreme care and precision, as the movie would have been nothing without them. All in all, those shots took 6 months to be finished and rendered. Most of the scenes utilized a pretty basic set of green screens and some rope attached to an actor for stunts, but really the true beauty of the movie was evident after post-production. Number 1. Godzilla. A movie involving giant monsters has to have some pretty amazing computer animation involved in it. The whole movie was basically one giant green screen that had multiple layers of digital frames stacked on top of one another to create a marvelous spectacle. In one scene where the military had to be called in to assist, the actors had just acted in front of a giant green screen and the monsters, planes, water, etc. had been added with the help of CGI. In summary, a huge chunk of the budget had to have gone to the digital effects department, which provided us with such breathtaking shots. This list goes to show just how much effort is put into the pre-production and post-production part of the movies, which are often underappreciated. The main purpose of movies is to be a distraction from the hard truths of life, and that would not have been possible without the magic of computer graphics. This brings us to the end of our video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, then let us know by liking the video. Stick around for more amazing content, as we will be soon seeing you in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.